Good day to you all and welcome. You're probably wondering, why is Di laughing right at the start of a new game for Pokemon Reborn? Well, I really want to start the game all over again just to see what Amethyst has put in the game since Gen 17 has been implemented. I've been itching to do this for quite some time. So what I've done, I've come up with a new type of challenge mode, one where you score points depending on how well or how badly you do in certain battles. I'm not talking about just the standard run-of-the-mill trainer battles. I'm talking about the sort of major battles against rivals, Team Meteor grunts, top grunts, and of course your gym battles. So the idea is the lower your Pokemon are compared to your opponent, the more difficult things are for you, and therefore you will score more points. And you'll also suffer penalty points for fainting Pokemon, because obviously someone who's gone through a battle that loses more Pokemon than someone else will score less points because they'll have more penalties. And also to do with healing items. If you happen to have to go into your bag and use a load of super potions to keep your Pokemon alive, you'll be penalised accordingly. So that's basically the crux of it. It's one for the dedicated. Those that come up with good strategies that can sweep the gym easily will score more points than someone who struggles and has to revive their Pokemon through the battle, etc., etc. So I can see already that it looks like the start of the game. So I'm going to play through the game. I'm going to show you what's new and different. I won't do an entire playthrough because obviously I've done that before, but I'm going to just concentrate on what's new and different in the game. So I'm just going to show you that. And of course, all the new battles. Or I think there's new Pokemon coming in the battles. So the important battles, we're going to be scoring points. So I'm going to do scoring myself, and you guys can have a go at it yourself. Tell me what you think of it, and also tell me how much you beat me by, or each other. You can have a, we can all have a little have a table to see who's the head at each checkpoint. So what I'm going to do an episode per gym. So there'll be all the battling prior to the first gym, and including the first gym. Add up our scores, and then we'll carry on do one for up to the next gym and so on. So let's get started. So we'll call here, we've got your boarding passes. Another one for Reborn? Huh? They sure have been pushing that new league. Let's see, which one of these was it? So, all aboard to Reborn City. Yes, please. This is me. And my name. Oh, what's my name? I think we all know my name. That one. No, I spelt it wrong. No. Let's try that again. Gah. My microphone's covering my keyboard. Okay, got it. Right. This is very good. Very, very sweet. Very, very professional. 5D. Grandview Station. Yes, this is very polished already. You can see it's improved. Okay, just between you and me and the old battered fence post, I hear Reborn City's kind of a dump. Why would anyone want to go there is beyond me, and yet, bunch of you ambitious trainer folk type. I've been heading out in droves, but off you go now. Train's leaving any minute. Oh, very sweet. I'm feeling dizzy. That's good. No, I know the controls in my sleep. Oh, I know this place. I've spent weeks aimlessly lost here. Oh, we don't crash in the desert. That'd be a horrible start. Oh, Absol! Yo! Yo, that's not a good sign. The portent of doom. And we're on a train. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you when we get into the city. Alright, hello there. Your turn now. Sorry for the wait. Turn for what? Are you going to serve me drinks? No. My name is Ame. I'm the manager of the Reborn League. You're also looking to sign up for it, right? It would be great. Okay. Truth is, after the incident a few years ago, the whole region was almost completely abandoned, even by the Pokemon. So it's never actually mentioned what precisely happened. I think it must have some sort of radioactive meltdown or something. Oh, don't let that worry you. It might not be an ideal place, but our gym leaders are like nothing you've ever seen before, and I think you'll find Reborn to be a region like no other too. I'm coming back from some business out of town, so I figured I might as well introduce myself. Okay. Boarding ticket. Die laughing. I've got you down. We're almost at the station. And we'll go to the Grand Hall, where you get a starter. Sounds good to me. And Shade has just appeared behind me. Now, that's not good, because he's like the Grim Reaper. And he's gone. Something's not right. Shouldn't we be decelerating already? Oh no, move! Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh no, we're back. Oops, I missed that. It was just, are you okay? Wake up! Yay! Right, this is familiar territory. So I'm assuming the dialogue stays the same now till we get to the Grand Hall. So what I'll do, I'm going to cut to the Grand Hall, and from there, I'll go through the full set of rules and we'll pick a starter and we'll get cracking. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I've made my way up to the Grand Hall and I'm about to get myself a starter Pokemon. So let's quickly go through the rules. So here is a little table I've got of the rules. So I will choose certain battles as point scoring. So like I said before, it'll be the gym leader battles and all the major battles. I will present a table of points prior to the battle, which will tell you how many points you aim to score depending on the levels you're at. Let me just move to the side. There we are. So battling points will be awarded depending on the sum of the player's party. So in other words, if you've got 3 level 10s in your party, that comes to 30, and you'll score a certain number of points for that. If you've got 2 level 15s, that also comes to 30 and will give you the same number of points. So it will all depend on, and obviously the lower you are in total, the more points you will score. And there will be a bonus. If you manage to win the battle without incurring any penalty points, in other words, you have no Pokemon that faint, and you don't have to use your medicine box for potions, you will get what I've coined a pointless bonus, which is what I've named the entire challenge as. So you'll get an additional one for that. Also, certain gyms, people have been bragging that they're able to defeat the gym with just a single Pokemon. Very good if you can do it. I've done it myself against Noel. So if you're able to do that with just a single Pokemon, you'll get another bonus for a single Pokemon bonus. I'll only offer that on certain gym battles. Obviously the double battles are impossible to do that with, but certain single gym battles, you might be able to get through with just one Pokemon. Obviously there's a risk because you might faint, and of course if you faint you lose the battle and there will be a penalty, of course. So penalty points, let's talk those. Every Pokemon that faints during a battle will cost you 3 penalty points. Simple. You will also get a penalty point deducted for every healing item used. So if you go into your box and use a potion, super potion, revive, anything like that, it'll cost you 1 point. Now I granted that all these things vary. Obviously a potion does a lot less than a super potion, which does a lot less than a hyper potion. But to keep things simple, I'm just going to keep it as 1 point per healing item used. Now, if you have a held item such as an orange berry or a citrus berry, they are not subject to penalties. Your Pokemon are allowed to hold items or berries, whatever, lumberry, free of being penalised. So it's a good idea to get as many of those as you can. Now, what happens if you faint during a battle? Again, it could be complicated, but I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm just going to call it 9 points. So if you go into a battle and your Pokemon all faint, it's just the 9 points. If you're up to, say, 15 points, or say you had 5 Pokemon that faint, which would cost you 15 points normally, and you lose the battle, those are all scrubbed off. It's just 9 points for losing. Because obviously if someone goes in with only 1 Pokemon and it faints, that's only 3 points. But if you lose the battle because of that, it's 9 points. So yeah, I've kept it at 9. Across the board, again to make it simple, and also nothing too drastic. Obviously, the name of this is to take risks. So if the penalty for taking that risk is too great, then you won't take the risks. Only other couple of little rules. There may be more to come in. This is a test run, of course. I've not played this, so I might have to add some more as we go along. You're only allowed to use Pokemon from within the game. No trading of Pokemon from outside of the game. Obviously, you've only got certain Pokemon to play with at the start of the game, usually crummy ones. So if you're able to trade in good Pokemon from later in the game, that will make your life a lot easier. So that's not allowed. And the only other rule is not allowed to use Dragon Rage until after the second gym. People have been saying that once Charmander gets Dragon Rage, it can just one-hit KO everything. For example, Julia's gym, they're all level 11s and thereabouts, so Dragon Rage will just one-hit KO everything up to the Electrode. And even then, you'll get down to the red. She'll use a potion, you take it out next turn. So it just takes the challenge away if you have that. It's just too easy. So I've decided to make a little ban on that until, obviously, the Pokemon levels are higher and it's not such a potent move. So that's basically the rules. So let me quickly bring you up a scorecard just as an example of what I've got. Here's one I prepared for Julia's gym. So when you get to the first gym, these are the levels of your team in total here. So if you go in with 3 level 15s, that comes up to 45. If you win the battle, you'll score yourself 21 points. If you're very good and don't have any penalty points, nobody faints, and you don't have to use any potions, you'll get yourself an extra 10 points. If you're really, really brave, and maybe go in with 2 level 17s, you'll be down here, or even a single Pokemon. You get yourself a points bonus, and also possibly a single Pokemon bonus. Don't know if it's possible. I may or may not try that. I don't know. To see if there's any way to do it. So that's going to be presented at the start of each of the battles. One of these type of things. So that's the battling rules. There's also achievement points. Now, Pokemon Reborn isn't just about battling, it's also about collecting all those event Pokemon and certain Pokemon that only come out in different weather conditions and stuff like that, all the different side missions and things you can collect. So, I've also got in achievement points, which I've coined. 1 point for each Pokemon obtained and registered on the Pokédex. So just go onto your Pokédex, all the Pokemon that you've obtained, you score 1 point. Easy enough. Also, the various other things you can collect are TMs, Pulse Dex readouts, Field Effects readouts, Department Store stickers, Megastones and Z Crystals and Silvally memories. Now granted, this list could go on and on and on, so I've just kept it to these things for now, and you will score 5 points for each of these you collect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update my scorecard at the end of each gym rather than do it as I go along. Of course, you can decide to do it however you like. So I've prepared myself a scorecard. Here's Die Laughing's scorecard. So the number of points I score for the battling will go in here. My bonuses will put in here, all my penalty points go in here, and my net battling points there as a consequence. I've also put in my achievement points down here, and my overall score will be the 2 added up. I've kept these 2 things separately because not everyone's going to be into Pokédex and achievement points. They're just going to be interested in battling. So keep them in here if you're only, and don't bother with that. If you're only interested in the battling, that's fine. What you can do is you can compare your battling points only with each other and myself at the end of each checkpoint. Now you'll notice at the top there I've got starter points. That is what I'll talk about next, because as you all know, not all starters are the same, especially on Pokemon Reborn. Certain ones will give you an advantage over other ones, and particularly on Pokemon Reborn, fire starters have an advantage over water ones, and grass somewhere in the middle. That's because of your early gyms, and a lot of the battling is against, you've got grass types and bug types. So therefore fire types will give you a distinct advantage, and water types are a distinct disadvantage, because obviously you're fighting Julia, electric gym first up, followed by a grass gym, and obviously water types are no use. As the game goes on, things will even out, but of course you will be getting new and different Pokemon that can replace your starters as it goes on. So the power of the starter dwindles as the game goes on. So I've come up with this table. These are the points you will start the game on, depending on which one you choose. So I've got it going from 0 to 25 Chikorita, which is probably the worst starter of all, even though it is a grass type, but it is pretty difficult to use. So Torchic for me is hands down the best starter of all. Froakie is a water starter, but of course with protein it's any type. Now you might say, oh, I might not get a protein one. Well, what you need to do in that case is to save the game before you pick a starter and reset until you get the right nature and ability, etc, etc, etc. So broadly I put these down. Chimchar at 7, although you can't use Dragon Rage, it's still a fine... Sorry, not Charmander gets Dragon Rage. It's a fine Pokemon, but you can't use Dragon Rage for a while. So I'll put them down broadly like this. Again, it's a little bit of guesswork. I've based it on my own experiences of the game. Smogon, Tears, and there's some forum write-ups on this on the Reborn website. So pick yourself a starter. Obviously those that pick the crummy ones will have an advantage early on in terms of points because you'll have a head start, but maybe by the second and third gym that'll dwindle away, possibly. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously I've not tested this yet, so maybe I have to shuffle this around a bit and change the actual value of points. So I'm going to choose... What am I going to choose? I'm going to choose a Piplup. I'm going to choose one of the worst ones just to see what it's like as demonstration, because it may be it's better than I thought. So I'm going to do that. So these are the Pokemon set aside, and I'm going to go for myself this dude here. I'll go for a Piplup. Yay! So I got a Piplup. So what I'm going to do, where's my scorecard? That scores me 15 points. So, overall score is 15 to start with. Woohoo! There we go. Right, what we're going to do now is we'll go downstairs. There's a couple of prelim battles against Kane and Victoria, and then we're set loose into the wild. I think there's a couple of things I'll need to point out in the Grand Hall before we get started. And then I'll show you the first battle that we have to do as point scoring. So I'll catch you guys in a moment. So I've done the 2 prelim battles in here. Now, a couple of things to point out. Obviously, in this game, it's points are awarded for being low levels compared to your rivals. So, important thing to note, there's this guy here. He sells you common candies, which are obviously useful for lowering your Pokemon a level. Now, the other problem you have at the start of Reborn is being broke. You're always poor. However, this lady here has appeared. Now, she's a Pokemon trainer, rebattler. You can battle her over and over again. The only trouble is, I just spoke to her and she kicked my ass. She's got a level 2, level 13s, and I've only got a level 7 Piplup. So I think you need to be a bit higher first. But potentially you can battle her over and over again and get quite a bit of money. So which you are going to need if you're going to be buying common candies quite a bit. The only other thing you need to do before we get out and about is you must get duped by this guy here, because some of the point scoring battles are going to be along the Coran Rouge route. So we'll have to get robbed for 500, I'm afraid. Thank you so much. And the Pokemon is stolen. Yeah, so we need to do that because some of the battles are going to be against these guys. Good luck. Right, okay, so next thing to do is to go out and about. Now, the first point scoring battle is going to be against the 2 Meteor Grunts that try and steal the lady's Igglybuff up in Peridot. So I'll cut to there and I'll do an example battle just to show you how it's all going to work. Okay, so I've made my way up to the north part of Peridot to get started on the first point scoring battle. So we have to initialize this one. We have to go into this house here, the lady with the Igglybuff, and she says, they're coming back. I know they're coming back. They're coming to steal her baby. So we have to rumble them. Oh, it's a windy day. I want to show you something else in a minute as well. So into this house here, and we have a suspicious man and woman. I won't read the script. We've been found! There's no way to know where we're headed. Au contraire. So, before we get into the battle, I will show you the score template for this one, which is here. Okay, so we have the player team level total. So this is the level, this is the total of levels in your party. So if you go into the battle, say with 2 level 10s, that scores 20. So if you win the battle, you will win 8 points. If you go in with 2 level 7s, that comes to 14, and you'll win yourself 13 points. Obviously, the lower your Pokemon are, the higher the points you will score. In addition, should you win the battle without incurring any penalties, you'll get a pointless bonus of 5 points. So if I go in, I've got 2 level 9s in my party. If I go in and win the battle, I will score 9 points, and if I don't incur any penalties, I will get a further 5, so I will score myself 14 points in total. Okay. But what I'm going to do by way of demonstration is I'm going to lose the first battle just to show you how to score it. So let's do that. So what I've done, I've picked up a Puccina and I've got myself a Roselia. So I got the event Budgie at the top of the wall. And I've paced around for ages and ages and ages to get it to up its happiness so it's evolved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the levels down because I want to take these 2 guys on with 2 level 9s. So of course it's quite legitimate to get a Pokemon to evolve or get it up to a certain level to get a move and then reduce it back down with common candies. That's a reasonable tactic, I think. So I'm going to go with 2 9s. It does seem counterproductive, I suppose, to level them all the way up and bring them back down, but that's the nature of this particular game. Okay, so let's give it a try. So as I said, I'm deliberately going to lose this battle just to demonstrate how to score it. So, help! No one's going to help you, miss. Belongs to Team Meteor. Yes, we found you. Brace for impact. Etc, etc. Yes, let's just get on with it. Okay, so they bring out 2 level 11s, and I'm going to try and beat them with 2 level 9s. Oh no! So, as I'm going to try and lose, I'll just use Tackle. I'll use it on you because I know it won't work. And I'll go with a Growth. Oh, speed it up, speed it up. Of course. When you try and lose, it never works, does it? Maybe I should bring them down a bit more. That was a crit, was it? Okay. Oh, for goodness sake. How can you possibly lose this battle? I'm trying to lose, honest. Okay. So that's 1 Pokemon down. Oh no! Right, let's just say I decide to use a potion here. I've only got 2. So that would normally cost you 1 penalty point if I was to win the battle. Right, so I've lost the battle. Boom. So, what I need to do is put 9 minus points on my scorecard. So, penalty points straight away, 9. But I have to go back and do the battle anyway. So let's head back up there and do so. Damn, I wish I was a bit closer. So the penalty point that I had for using a potion doesn't apply. It's cancelled when you lose the battle. It's just the 9 points across the board. Now the reason I've done that is obviously to keep it simple, just 9 points. And also the whole idea about this is to take risks. Obviously if the penalty for taking risks is too high, then the player is less likely to take that risk. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to give my Pokemon a couple of orange berries. Now I recommend getting a pickup Pokemon. Whoops. Because they can give you all sorts of good items. Okay, so then I have to try at the battle again. With my 2 level 9s. Of course, you can use any number of Pokemon you want. I don't think the game will allow you to use one Pokemon though. Boom. So I probably could have gone in lower even than I got at the moment. It's quite straightforward. I probably could have got away with maybe level 7. Now I've noticed Tulip's gone up a level, but it's the level you are at the start of the battle that determines your points. Boom, how could we fail? Okay, so let me just quickly score this. Let me just bring up the battle template first. Now I had 2 level 9s, which is level 18. So I score 9 points there, plus a pointless bonus of 5 because I didn't use any potions. Yes, they were holding orange berries, but that doesn't count as a penalty. So let me bring my scorecard up. So 9 points taken off, yes. Oh, I haven't put my starter points on. Ah, damn. Can't remember what it was now. So it was 9 points. And my pointless bonus was 5. So that comes to 14, but I have to take 9 off because I lost. So I'm down to 5 points in total, net total. Of course, I have to add in my starter points, which I forgot to do so. Piplup scores me 15, sorry. So, I have 15 starter points because I chose a Piplup. I scored 9 battle points. I got myself 5 bonus points because I didn't lose a potion. However, the first time I tried the battle, I lost, so I get 9 points taken off. So my net battle points are 20. So that's how to score it. What I'll do, I'll add up all my achievement points at the end of each gym rather than do it as I go along. It's a bit of a pain. So that's how to score and play a battle. So the next battle is going to be against the 2 guys that duped us for a Pokemon. But there's a couple of things I want to show you first. Let's get ourselves a Nigglybuff first though, because that scores us another point. Cool. There's one very useful thing I want to show you before we carry on. I was looking on the Pokemon Reborn website and there's a mod on there that you can download which allows you to change the weather to suit, because obviously a lot of the event Pokemon only come out in certain weather conditions. For example, today's a windy day, but early on you'd really want a thunderstorm because you can get a Blitzel outside Julia's gym, for example, which is very useful. But you might have to wait a week, 2 weeks for the weather to suit. So what I've done is I've downloaded a mod which allows you to change the weather whenever you want to suit your needs. So so I've got the mod here on my desktop. When you open it up, you only have 3 items in it. Now on the mods, there's a long list of things that you can have here. There's all sorts of things. There's one for allowing you to choose any starter, any non-legendary starter. But I've deleted all the ones I don't want. The only one I'm interested in is setting the weather. So what you need to do then is replace your script data file with the one that's in the mod, and it allows you to change the weather. So if you go to Pokegear, you've got control weather, select weather, and I want a storm. Just a normal one will be fine. So what you have to do to trigger the event Pokemon that are associated with it, you have to go inside a building and back out again. Now we have a nice thunderstorm on the go. And look, there's our Blitzel. Hey presto. So I can catch that, and that's going to be a useful Pokemon to get. Also, while we're on the subject, you can go down into the alleyway here. And up above, as you can see flickering there, there's a little Dynamo you can go and catch now. And while we're here, if we go underneath the rail net, look, we can get ourselves a little Pansear. It's either going to be a Pansear or the water type one, 50-50 chance. So there we go. So I'm going to catch these off screen, and particularly the Blitzel is going to be very handy. So yeah, it's great. You can just change the weather to what you want. It's fantastic. So if I wanted to make it a sunny day, I can do so. I can get myself, say, an ice cream now from the ice cream lady that's outside the Grand Hall. So that's all very handy. There's one more thing I want to show you before we get into the next battle. Found one fairly major change that Amethyst has done in the game. If you come into this house in here, there used to be a Wingull flying around. Now it's changed, and you have to do this at night time after 8 o'clock PM in order to trigger it. Hello, is someone there? You can see already a little grubbin. Okay, there's Pokemon sucking up all the power. If you can find it, please do something about it. Now, I think it should be dark, but never mind, I'm not going to complain. And you must have a Pokesnacks to get it. Cool. Now, I think it can also be a Joltik as well, I've heard, anyway. So there we are, so you can catch yourself a Grubbin, so that's really cool. Right, so next up, we'll get Battle 2 underway. Right guys, the second point scoring battle is going to be against the two guys that stole our Pokemon, and they're holed up in this house here. Now, I'll show you the points scoring card. It's going to be the same as the first battle. So it is this one. Again, they have two level 11s. So it's exactly the same points spread. So if you have two Pokemon and they're more than 20, so 3 Pokemon, or whatever, if the total of your Pokemon are more than 26, you'll get 5. And the following brackets all the way down to 16. And again, you'll get yourself your pointless bonus. So the same rules exactly apply as the first battle. Now, I'm not going to show you what I do. I want you all to have a go yourself, because obviously it'll be an advantage to all those watching what I do, and then you think, oh, that's a good idea, I'll try something different. So as it's a bit of a competition, you guys against me and each other, I'm only going to show you my battles right at the end of the video. So I'd much rather you go out, do your own battles, come up with your own ideas and strategies, and I'll show you what I did later on. So have fun with that. So this battle, and then the next battle after that is going to be Fern. So crack on with this one, see how we get on. And the next battle will be against Fern. Right, our next our next battle, point scoring, is up against Fern. So here's the points card for this one. A little bit higher points because obviously now you're up against 3 Pokemon. So what I'm going to try and do is, obviously, if you're up against 2 Pokemon, you'll score less points. And obviously the gyms are up against 6, you'll gradually get more and more points awarded depending on the number of Pokemon you're battling against. So here are the tiers for this one. So obviously if you go in with 2 level 10s, that's 20, you'll score yourself 22 points. If you go in with, I don't know, 3 level 15s, you'll be above the 40 mark and you only get 7 points. So it's up to you. And of course, if you do manage to succeed without incurring any penalties, you'll get yourself a bonus of 7. So That's that one. I'll show you how I got on later on. So once we finish this battle, we have to go through the Team Meteor base. Now, because you're partnered with Fern, I haven't deemed any of the battles there suitable for point scoring because it's too unpredictable. Too much at the whim of what Fern does. You don't know what the AI is going to do. Sometimes they'll pick on Fern, sometimes they'll pick on you, and unpredictable what Fern's going to do as well. So there's just too much unknown on that one. So none of those battles are really suitable when you're partnered with an AI Pokemon. So I'm going to leave those out. So the next battle will be against Julia in the gym. So I'll see you over there in a moment. Now it's time to take on Julia after we've done all the factory mission. Now she has 6 Pokemon, so the scores will reflect that. We'll have more points available to win. But before I show you the scorecard, I just want a couple of things were crossing my mind. First one is, what is the scenario for reviving a fainted Pokemon in your party? Nothing complicated. Obviously, if you have a Pokemon that faints, that costs you 3 points. And if you choose to revive it, that's just a single point for using a healing item. So revive just counts as a healing item. Granted, a max revive does much more than a revive, but to keep things simple, it's just a point. And if that Pokemon happens to faint again, that'll cost you a further 3 points. So it would be 7 points altogether as a scenario. So I just thought I'd clarify that just in case there's any doubt about that. And I was also thinking about Pokemon trading. I think I said at the start in my rules that you're not allowed to trade Pokemon into the game, but I was thinking about trading in order to evolve Pokemon. It's an awful long time until you get your Link Stone in this game. So I was thinking if you need to trade a Pokemon out the game and back in order to get to evolve, I think that's reasonable and fair. So I think that should be allowed. So if that's the case, for example, when you get your Slurpuff soon enough in the candy shop, no problem to trade it out and back into the game again just to get it to evolve. You're not bringing in a new Pokemon, you're just evolving the one you've got. So that's fair game. Right, so Julia's scorecard will be this. Okay, so these are your players' team levels in total. So if you have more than 70 points altogether, so in other words, if you've got, well, I don't know, whatever, you'll score yourself 9 points. And these are the tiers thereafter. 65, 69, 10 point, So if you can get through it with, say, 2 level 17 Pokemon, you'll score yourself a whopping 36 points, for example. Now, on this one, again, you've got 10 points if you can get through it without incurring any penalty points for fainted Pokemon or having to go into your bag to use any healing items. Again, you can attach orange berries and cherry berries to your Pokemon, no problem. That doesn't cost you anything. And if you are very, very brave and very skilled and get through this battle with a single Pokemon in your party, that will score you an additional 15. No doubt you'll be less than 35, or you have to be. So you'll get 36 points plus your 15 for a single Pokemon bonus. I don't know if it's going to be possible in this one. Let me know if you can succeed in doing so. I'd be much intrigued to find out how you did it. So that's for this one. I will show you how I got on later. See you in a moment. Okay, there's going to be a short intermission before I show you how I did in the battles. Hope you enjoy it. That's enough of that. How about I give you a riddle instead? Okay, here's a nice little riddle for you. Get your teeth into this one. High lost pony, you're a volcanic corruption. I see you shimmering in crystal. The haze is ablaze, and your anger will raise. What Pokemon am I? And don't even think about writing down Ponyta. It's not Ponyta. I wouldn't put pony in the clue if it was a Ponyta. Okay, so have a think about that one. I'll give you the answer next time. And next up, I'm going to show you how I did in the battles, or didn't, as the case proved. See you in a moment. So coming back to the second point scoring battle, I'm just going to quickly show you what I did or didn't do. Let's have a look. Right, okay, so let me quickly remind myself of the scorecard. So I've gone in with, again, 2 level 9s, so I'm on 18 points, or 18 team level total. So if I succeed, I'll get myself 9 points, and hopefully if I don't use any potions or have anybody faint, I'll get myself an additional 5 to make it 14. So let's see how I get on. So what I've done for this one, I've gone in with the Blitzel and Pachirisu. Now, I've had to level this one up so it gets an electric move. And then I've knocked it all the way back down. So I've got it all the way up to get Spark. And I've lowered it with common candies. Now, one of the things I've noticed is obviously it's quite expensive to keep using common candies all the time. There are other ways to get money. There's lots of shards hidden about the place. You can sell them for 500 each. But if you get the event Esper, it has a move Covenant, which gets you to steal wild Pokemon's items. So if you go fishing for Grimers, every now and again you'll get one that's got a nugget, which is 5 grand's worth. So it's quite worthwhile persevering to do that. So anyway, let's go and crack on with this battle here and see how I get on. Oh, I tell you what I did forget. Orange berries. Let me get I've got a couple spare. Not use. Give. Right. See how we get on. So 2 level 9s against these two. I think it was a Clauncher last time, and I can't remember what. The stimming little twerp from the Grand Hall. Yeah, I do. Have I got another 500? I think I have. Ha! Okay. So we have a double battle against these two dudes. I won't bother reading all the blurb. So, I reckon the most dangerous one is probably the Clauncher. So let's do a double Spark on you. Another Shockwave. Try and get rid of that one first. So I'm outsped. That did quite a bit. I'm not going to quite... Ah, no. So Spark you and... Oh, did I have Quick Attack? Too late. I might lose a Pokemon here. I wonder if I can get you out with the Quick Attack. Ah, damn. I lost 3 points. Come on. Getcha. Okay, so I had a fainted Pokemon there, which is quite good for demonstration purposes. Boom. Alright, so let me just remind myself of the points. So I get 9 points, but I don't get a pointless bonus. And in fact, I lose 3 points because I had a fainted Pokemon. So let's just adjust my scorecard. Get up. Oh well, not to worry. Right, so I get a further 9 points, sorry, so I go to 18. If I can type 18. Didn't get any bonus. I incurred 3 penalty points, so that goes up to 12. And therefore my net score is 33, 38, 26. There. Alright. That wasn't so great. I was hoping to get through that and get a pointless bonus. Never mind. Okay, so next up I'll show you how I got on against Fern. Okay guys, this is how I got on against Fern. Let me just remind myself of the score chart. Okay, I reckon this is an opportunity to really push the boat out. And I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go in with 1 Pokemon at level 13 to see if I can get myself a huge big 32 pointer. Don't know if it's going to work, but it's worth a try. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going in with my Roselia, level 13. Now he normally comes out with a Budew. So what I'm thinking is the Budew is not going to do jack shit to my Roselia. So I'm going to use Growth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to get myself pepped right up. Then I'm hopefully going to take out the Budew. Any life it's taken off me, I better take back with Mega Drain. And then I'm hoping then to sweep his other 2 Pokemon with my enhanced powers. So that's what I'm hoping for. I've also got an Orange Berry on board just in case I get down a little bit. Of course, now it's going to do slightly less than before because I'm up to level 13. But nevertheless. Right then, let's go and see the top dog, Fern. They said to meet at the old factory. Yeah. Who you looking at? Got a problem? It's Fern, the cool cat. I don't think you do. Get ready for a lesson in class. Oh, here we go. Can I do it with 1 Pokemon? He's got 3. So it's a level 12. So I'm going to go for growths. It can't use stun spore on me. It can't do it. All it's got is, I think it only has absorb as well. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to set up. I'm hoping so. So it's doing the same. Sneaky. I better be careful though, because if it does a few growths, it might be able to do a bit of damage. So this is 2 growths. Three growths. I know where I should draw the line. Because if it suddenly hits me now, that's that could be getting quite powerful. I'll go for 4. I wonder if I should go to 5. I'm gonna risk 5. Five growths. Come on, baby. Right, don't hit me. I think that should be enough. An extra one's not going to make a lot of difference. Right, I'm going to go for it now. Mega Drain. Is that all it did? Well, that's actually not too bad because it can't do much to me. Even after 6. And it'll only have, I would have thought, Absorb. Oh, okay. Waste of time that was. Boom. Right, okay. So that's your first one down. That's tight. So as long as I'm quicker. It is only level 10. So you're gone. Oh, it's a Rowlet. Oh, that could be nasty if it's got a flying move. Am I quicker? Oh, God. Oh, shit. This could go wrong. I need to take it out next turn. Oh, no. I'm gonna... Oh, no. Damn. That's a fail. That's 9 points off. I reckon if I was one more level up, I'm going to try it again because I'm now at level 14. Bugger. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing again. Have I got any orange berries left? I've got 5 left. I wonder if that extra level now is going to help me. Right, let me try that again. I'll see you up there. Okay, here we go. Trying it again. So I've already got 9 points off. Right. Damn Rowlet. So I'm one more level up, so that should be enough, I hope. Because I reckon it only just took me out. Maybe I go for 6 growths this time. This is 3, I think. I think that's a lot, isn't it? I do another one just in case. Have I miscounted? Nah. Alright. Let's do it then. Hey, get off, you little weasel. Oh, you had a potion. Okay. Oh, you're bringing it out now. Oh. I had a crit. That could help me. Don't you have a crit? Oh, no, I need to kill it now. Tur. Oh, don't freeze. Tulip. I thought it was going to be the Rowlet who was going to kill me. Okay, this time I got it. That one level, I just went in too low, I think. Okay. Right, let me just remind myself of the scorecard. So this time I was at level 14, so I scored 26 points, and I got a pointless bonus of 7. However, I did lose the battle first time, so I will have to take 9 off. So let me get my scorecard up. So, I'll have to make sure it's lower. Right, battle points. So I got 18 plus 26. That puts me on to 44. I got another 7 points there, so that puts me on to 12. I did, however, faint, so that goes up to 21. So I'm on now 59, 71. So I'm on 50 points now. Boom, boom. There we go. Right, so the next battle will be against Julia. So I'll show you how I got on with that. To take on Julia's gym. So I decided to go in with 3 Pokemon on this one. I have 3 level 17s, which adds up to 51 points. I'm going to go in with Goldfinger because it has, let me just show you, it has Lightning Rod. So what I'm hoping is the AI will think, oh goody, a water Pokemon, and start trying to hit me with electric moves. Although I'm not absolutely sure that's going to happen, because on the way into the gym, I fought lots of electric types with the trainers, and not a single one of them used an electric move on me. So I got a feeling that the AI knows that you have Lightning Rod, even though it shouldn't. Again, I've given it an Orange Berry there, just in case it gets low. So I've gone with that. Also, I got my Blitzel, which has Motor Drive. So again, they can't hit me with electric moves. Unfortunately, I've only got electric moves of my own, but I'm thinking with the field effect, they'll be boosted, so I should be able to dish out a bit of damage. And of course, all the Pokemon are sort of 11, 12 levels, so I've got quite a level advantage on this one. This is the only gym that you'll have a significant level advantage on, really. And of course, Tulip comes in again with Mega Drain again, resists electric moves. All, of course, your old Sonic Booms are always a pain in the butt. Okay, so I'm going to go in with these 3. Let me just remind myself of the scorecard. So I'm going to go in with 51. Actually, I've got a couple of levels spare there. I might just pop them up another couple of levels. Sod it, I'll just go for it. So if I win, I'll score myself 17 points. The pointless is 10. Obviously, I can't win the single Pokemon bonus. So I'm just going to go in with 3s, although I probably could pop another couple of levels on these guys if I wanted to. When I put an X's down the bottom there. So I'm just going to go for it anyway. I can't be bothered to go and level them up anymore. I'm just going to crack on. Right, let's just speed it up and get to Julia. Yeah, I could probably put a couple of levels on each of them. Not to worry. Okay. Hi, die laughing. Super duper ultra la di da di da. She needs more banners and fireworks. Who cares? So here we go. Let's fight. Now I'm hoping that the AI is stupid enough. Let me turn the music up. So we have a Minun. So I'm going to use Water Pulse and hopefully confuse you. See, look at that. It uses Quick Attack. Even though I'm a water Pokemon, it should have no way of knowing. I'll have an Encore, that's fine. It refuses to use electric moves, even though there's a 1 in 3 chance I've got Lightning Rod. So there we go. Easy pizzo. A Voltorb. I'm going to switch to Tulip. Because all the Voltorbs I fought on the way here, keep using Sonic Boom. And Goldfinger can only survive 2 of those. So Tulip's going to come in. Hopefully I can 2-hit KO it. Should do. There we go. Yeah, I thought so. We missed. That's a damn shame. You're going to use a potion now, aren't you? No. Ah! That could be a nuisance. This is new. I'll go with Blitzel. Because you're part flying, electric moves will be 1 time effective on you. And I'll resist that, although I did a bit of a chunk. Getting lucky with a couple of misses. Alright, that's not bad. 1 more should do you. I want you to use your potions though before you get to your electrode. Kaboom. Okay. This is good. You're going to bring in next. Geodude. I think my fish should be good for this. Don't have... Do these have sturdy? This one didn't. Voltorb, again I'm going to go with Tulip. I'm thinking at the moment I could have gone in a bit lower. Good. I don't know, I can't remember how many potions she has. I think it's 2. So please use your other one. I might switch here just in case this little bugger using electric move and paralyses me. I'm quite happy with the quick attack. Ah, see? I seen you coming. So my water pulse. That was a crit, was it? Has now increased. Oh, it didn't increase that much though, did it? Come on, how about some confusion? Excellent. Right on cue. Fine. I'm staying in. I'm staying in. Now, do I switch out? For the last one. I think I will. I think I will. Electrode, this is the beast. Right, Tulip, down to you, darling. Don't go boom, don't go boom, don't go boom. Right, Mega Drain it is. Or should I go Leech Seeder? I think I'll just go for a Mega. I can survive 2 Sonic Booms. That's a good start. I've had a lot of luck with misses here. Yeah, it's going to take another 3. But I will get life back here. I'm going to take another 1 and probably another 1 after that. Ugh, it's going to be close. So this is going to take me down to 90. As long as I go over 20, I'm good. I got him! Yes! I might have been able to shave it down to another bracket on this, I think. Magical Leaf. I don't know. I might leave it. I quite like my moveset. Alright! She lost already. Okay, let me just whack up my scorecard. So, Battle points for this one was another 17 onto, whoops, a daisy, onto there. So that gives me 61 there. I did get the pointless bonus because I didn't incur any further penalties, so that was another 9, so that goes to 21. I didn't get any penalty points, so that means I get a further 26 on there, so I go to 66 points, I believe. I'll check this afterwards in case I made an arithmetical error, because I sometimes do. Right, I'm going to add up what Pokemon I've obtained, so give me a moment. Whoops, wrong one. Right, let's just get past this and I'll have a look at my Pokédex. Brrr, whatever, she's going to take a power nap. So I get my badge, and I believe she also gives me a TM. Charge Beam! Yay, that's worth 5 points. Obviously, you'll have to find more and more of these later on. Okay, so let's just update my achievement points. So let's have a look at my Pokédex. That sits at 35, so I've been quite busy. Obviously, there's probably a good 15 more points you could achieve there. I haven't done everything, but I've got quite a few of them. I also have one TM and field notes. I got the electric terrain. I also found the factory field. I won't tell you where it is because you'll have to find it yourselves for now. So if we get my scorecard back up. So 35 on there, 15 on here, gives me 50 points altogether there. So if you add the two up, my overall score goes to 116. So there we go, guys. See if you can beat that. I'm sure you will. So in the comments, give me your feedback. Tell me what you think of this concept. Any ideas as to improvements or modifications would be great. Tell me how you're getting on. You know, how many points you've scored, what brilliant tactics and strategies you've come up with. All your tales of triumph and woe would be much appreciated. So what I'm going to do an episode for each gym. So the next time we're going to go into Obsidia and take on all, there's going to be a lot more battle in there because as the levels go up, there's more and more battles that are going to be suitable for this type of format. So there's going to be a good few battles. So this is just the warm-up really. So there we go. Hope you all enjoyed it, guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you soon. Yeah, I've just realised I did make a mistake on my scorecard. That should be 76 there. Can't add up. Terrible adding up. So that therefore means I got 126 down the bottom as my overall score. And I've also spotted another little mistake I've made on other scorecards. For example, Ferns here. I've got my greater than and less than mixed up. That should be that way around. So it's greater than 40. That says less than 40. It's the same on all the cards. So yeah, ignore that. It's fairly self-explanatory. It's anything above 40 and same with them all. The top tiers should be greater than and not less than. So sorry about that one. I'm not very good at sums and maths. My apologies. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next episode. See you later.